I would have thought it was a hoax after I had read Operation Majority that outlined the plans for the secret government, the secret world government, to come into power. I would have thought that it was a hoax to scare you into bringing that about, and I still think that they're going to use it to try to bring it about. And I want to warn you beforehand not to believe a word they tell you when they tell you there's going to be an invasion from outer space, because there's not going to be. It's already taken place. Because I saw what I saw on board that submarine, and because of the research that I've conducted since then, I know that it's real. It's not a hoax. It's not something to propel this world government into position. It's real. There's aliens here. They're just as real as you and I. And I'm here to tell you about it.
This is from 1989. William Cooper was Cointelpro. He wants you to believe the bullshit so that then they can act on you. You are the target of Cointelpro. We all are. Keep an eye on his eyes. You can kind of know when someone is lying. Now, why do people say ridiculous things? They know most of us aren't going to believe it. We're not targeted. They are after people who would believe in this type of nonsense. We are targeted by different Cointelpro agents. When Alex Jones originated in early 2000s, when he first took off into the zeitgeist, we were all targeted by him. We didn't know who he was. It's called divide and conquer. Think about it. They're separating us. None of this means anything. The medium means nothing. My goal is to not be a broken record. Check out how insane this guy was. This was in a private setting, and Coop would not have expected this to be put up on YouTube years later, where people could dissect it and fully comprehend that he was being a deliberate nut job because he was targeting a few people out of that big setting. Hal Turner called it flushing out the crazies. That's all this was.
I read in documents prepared by the Office of Naval Intelligence, and how did they know? Because they had a part in it. President Kennedy was ordered to be assassinated by MJ-12 because he had discovered that the CIA was importing and selling drugs to our children, and he ordered them to stop it. And he told them, if you don't stop it, you're going to be sorry, because I'll stop it and you'll all pay the price. Well, they didn't like that, and they knew they would lose a lot of money. They knew they would not be able to accomplish their objectives. The second thing he told them is, I want you to implement a plan to reveal the presence of aliens on this earth to the American people within the following year. They didn't like that either, and they thought it was premature. They had already done a study which indicated that the American people would panic, that the panic would lead into anarchy, which would cause the collapse of the government, that our religious structure would collapse, that a large segment of the people would begin worshiping the aliens, that our economy would collapse, the stock market would collapse. They had doom and gloom and dark clouds for everything. I don't believe that will happen. And it certainly, in my estimation, did not justify the murder of the President of the United States. The murder was carried out in Dallas.
You do it to yourself. That's why you do it to yourself. We can't go on together with suspicious minds.